So before I get started with the video today, I wanted to let you know that part of the reason why I haven't posted anything for a while is that I've been very focused and working really hard on some big changes and big progress that's happening with my business and my company. More information to come on that. You know what? I don't know if I'll put that on this channel because I don't generally talk about that here, but it took about, gosh, it's probably been a month, maybe even a little bit more, to really focus on that, and still many things are happening. However, I figured I could come back and start to post some stuff again. Okay, so it has been 4 months to the day since my hysterectomy, and I just wanted to let you guys know how things are going. I am doing fantastic. I was out of work for 4 weeks. I took 4 weeks off and then went back to work, and now I know that is not appropriate for everyone. Now, that was under the clearance and guidance of my surgeon, so we were in agreement on that. But for some people, they need longer. Some people need 6 weeks. Some people need 8 weeks. You know, if you have complications, depending on how active you were before, what kind of job you have. I happen to have a very physical job. I'm a physical therapist, and we do all kinds of very physical things at the clinic that I own. But I was in really good shape, I think, before surgery, and I recovered really well. I did have that one little complication where there was like a small nerve injury. It's called your ilioinguinal nerve, and it is a nerve that goes between your abdominal muscles and innervates the skin from like it was my left hip bone to like my pubic bone. Not gonna lie, that was pretty painful for a little while, but fortunately for me, because I know what to do for that sort of thing, once I got clearance from my surgeon to begin fascial treatments, it resolved really easily, really quickly, and I've not had any trouble since. Some good news about like my physical activity. Okay, side note. Have you guys ever been hiking and noticed the loudest thing on the trail are squirrels? Like, you never hear a deer, you never hear anything, but then you have these crazy squirrels, and they sound like dinosaurs. Anyway, little sidebar. So I'm out hiking right now. I not because I don't feel like I could. I have not started hiking with my pack. I actually don't know why I haven't done that, other than both of my primary hiking buddies. One has to have knee surgery coming up soon, so she'll be out for a little bit longer. And the other one lives on the other side of the country. But she's gonna go and hike the Appalachian Trail. Those of you who watched my videos with Rebecca, I think that she's gonna do the Appalachian Trail coming up in March, and I'm super excited for her and very proud of her. I hope she does it. And then, so anyway, back to the hysterectomy thing. So my personal experience has been extremely smooth. I want to talk about some of the symptoms that I had before, and the good news is every single one of them has totally resolved. It's really vulnerable to share that kind of personal information, but my purpose in doing this is to help patients, to help people, and if it makes their journey a little bit easier and they can relate, then I'm willing to share some personal stuff. So first of all, the urination thing is totally normal now, which, okay, I'm going to tell you a funny story. So when we went to China a few years ago, in China, not all, but many of the toilets are like a porcelain hole, or sometimes just a hole in the ground. And I like to call them squatty potties. And I was having a really difficult time with the toilets because when I would squat, because of what was going on with my bladder and the way my uterus was pushing on it, it would make me pee straight ahead. And it was crazy. I had to do like all this finagling to make sure that it went in the hole. I wouldn't have that problem now. So if I go back to China, things should be better. I also was having some pain when I would have a bowel movement, or it was coming because it was painful as it went by the fibroids. Totally gone. No issues. Let's see what else. Obviously no more bleeding, which the biggest and most positive side effect of that is that I've always been a super energetic person, to be honest, but I have even more energy. And I probably was just a bit anemic every month because it was so much blood that I was losing. When, it's not the kind of thing that I would normally complain about or whatnot. And I kind of would muddle through, but it was at least a few days that were really fatigued. And I would consider quite a healthy diet, so I would recover pretty quickly. But but that's really totally gone. And so the last thing that I would say is my exercise routine and like my abdomen and my scar and stuff. So my scar, switch hands, my arm's getting tired. So my scar looks great. It's faded to a very light pink line. I mean, you can hardly see it. It doesn't hurt or anything like that. It has good mobility. I was really hopeful that after all of this, my abdomen was going to be even flatter because it was so large. And I was like, oh, I'm carrying around a small baby. Maybe I'm going to have an even flatter tummy. But alas, I can't say that I think it's changed significantly. Nathan seems to think that it has a little bit, but I don't know. I don't think I agree. But that's okay. It's fine. I feel healthy. I feel good. You know, I'm not going to be winning any modeling contests anyway, nor was I ever. And then as far as my exercise routine, I'm completely normal. I can do like hanging straight leg raises and all of that. Nothing hurts anymore. It took a couple of months of building up to that. Like there was definitely a period of time where certain positions would feel I would describe it as an inappropriate pulling sensation, but that's all gone now. So as a little update, 4 months. Maybe I'll do this again at a year, but I don't know if there's any reason to do it because I'm doing everything normally and I'm not having any issues. So, but 4 months in to the day, I am great. I am healthy. I am recovered. I'm doing everything that I want to do. And thank you to my surgeon for making me feel better. And thanks so much for watching. I hope that some of you find this to be a little bit helpful.